Let me show you how to make the most amount of money possible with Amazon FBA in 2025. These are going to be advanced strategies that will set you up for maximum success, whether you're just starting to sell on Amazon, you're a beginner, and you want to make the most amount of money possible in your Amazon business, or you're a seasoned veteran. Let's get real. Amazon is not getting any easier. It's getting harder. Why? Because there is so much competition. And over the years, the market has become so crowded with sellers just copying and pasting products off of Alibaba, selling various copy and paste products, trinkets, things like barbecue gloves, spatulas, whatever, generic products. When I started selling on Amazon back in 2017, you could pretty much sell any product that had a high demand and a low competition, a low amount of reviews. You could just go on Alibaba, copy and paste it onto Amazon, and boom, you have a $10,000 a month profit business. But things are different now. If you want to succeed with this business and really make a living from this, and better yet, achieve actual freedom, we need to start thinking outside of the box. One of my favorite quotes is, when everybody is going left, you go right. And so what that means is that when the masses are all following the same strategy, especially in business, if you actually want to succeed, you got to go the other way. To help you with this, I actually put together a free crash course, yes, I said free, with the absolute best strategies of finding these products that are not copy and paste products, that are actually products that have a high chance of success. You can find the link below for this crash course, as well as other helpful resources. So that brings us to the most important factor when assessing whether we're going to sell a product on Amazon or not, and that is what I call product novelty. The definition of novelty on Google is the quality of being new, original, or unusual. And when it comes to selling on Amazon, product novelty is so important. How innovative a product is, how new and fresh is the product, how cool is it, how interesting or weird is it, because products that are a little bit to moderately weird actually make a lot of money on Amazon. How well does the product solve a problem for a target market? And so what you do is you answer every single one of these questions for any product that you find. If you rate it out of 10, then at that point, you basically can take an average. So you just add all of the scores together, divided by 5. There's 5 questions, you get the average. And you don't want to sell any product that scores below a 7. So really, this is where a lot of people make mistakes, because they sell products that are consistently like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. And the money's simply not there. You might make some money for a month or two, but you're not going to be building anything real. And the key to actually building a long-term business on Amazon is to build a real brand. And I know this has been said a lot. YouTubers talk about building a real brand. A real brand is not just private labeling a product line of 3 to 5 products, copying and pasting a product and slapping your logo on it. It is selling products that are novel, that are new, that are cool, unique, interesting, innovative, and add value, building that out into a product line of these products into a complete, valuable, and coherent business. So a real brand is a name that exists outside of just Amazon and has an entire line of these products that are novel and cool. It's not just one product in a small little Amazon storefront. You also have what's called omni-channel presence. Omni-channel presence means you're selling outside of just Amazon. So you have a lot of sellers that just stay on Amazon and they make good money, but the sellers that make even more money, they sell on other platforms as well. Like they have their own Shopify store, so their own Shopify storefront. They also sell on Walmart, on Etsy. And so what happens when you're building a real brand is that you're actually building a business that has a valuation. So on Amazon, not only are you making profit when you're selling your product units every month, but you're also building up the actual asset value of your business. And that's what's called brand valuation. It's the amount of money you would get if you sold your brand. On Amazon, how this is calculated is using what's called SDE. And SDE stands for Seller's Discretionary Earnings. So the way that SDE is calculated, you take your revenue and then you minus your COGS, your cost of goods sold. So that's the amount of money that you're paying to your supplier for your units, minus any operating expenses, so PPC costs or anything like that, plus your owner's salary, okay? So let's just say, as an example, we're gonna use $1 million in revenue or in sales, minus $400,000 in cost of goods sold, that's how much you're paying for your units, let's just say, minus $300,000 in operating expenses, that could be like ad costs and other things, plus your owner's salary, which would be, in this case, let's just say $100,000. So the formula here would be 1 million minus 400K, which is 600K, minus 300, which is 300, plus 100. So using the above example, you would have an SDE of $400,000. What you would do then is you take that $400,000 SDE and then you would multiply it by a factor of 2 to 5x. And that would be how much money you can potentially make from selling your brand, let's say a year or 2 years down the road or whenever, at that present point in time with that SDE. I actually just interviewed my student Blade, who has taken my course back in 2019, and he has consistently generated 6 figures a year on Amazon in profit. In his first year, he reached 6 figures in sales, and then by year 3, he reached 6 figures consistently in profit. And he has used that 6 figures in profit per year to travel to over 30 countries around the world. And I love his story especially because he is literally the living definition of freedom. He is my ideal success story, and the course that he took. The link for it is down below. It is available for enrollment. Once you have a novel, cool new product up and selling on Amazon, how do you scale it past just Amazon and really skyrocket your revenue and profit? And that's where you're going to set up an omni-channel brand flywheel. Essentially, it is a strategy where you are making money on autopilot and you have a flywheel where you're making money from several sources, not just your Amazon listing. So there's a lot of sellers that just stay on Amazon, but you're actually going beyond Amazon. So you're doing Shopify, right? So you have a Shopify storefront, you're doing TikTok, you're also running affiliate marketing. So you're using something, for example, like TikTok Affiliate Center, where you have thousands of creators promoting your product using content and they earn a commission. All of that running in combination with email marketing, with ads, with the affiliate marketing piece, you now have an omni-channel flywheel that skyrockets your sales. And this is really how the e-commerce millions are made. And this is where subscription models become very powerful, because this is where you can get people to really just keep buying and coming back to your store, especially for consumable products like supplements and cleaning supplies and things that need refills. And also where product inserts come into play. Product inserts are pieces of paper that come with your product, and you can put a QR code on there and you can say, hey, if you want to sign up for a year or 2 years of warranty, scan this code and then go to the site. And that allows you to start building an email list. And an email list is really the core tenet of an online business. It's your marketing list. It's people that basically stand at the ready to buy your product. And then once you have an omni-channel brand, how do you make sure you actually defend your brand's profits and revenue? And this is where you want to build a moat around your brand. So what a moat is back in the medieval times, how they built castles was they would build the fortress, a castle, and then around it, they would build this river. Like they would put a moat in, they would dig a moat in there, and then they would have a drawbridge. And so the reason for that is because when invading armies would come, a moat would stop them and make it a lot harder for them to reach the castle walls, allowing defenders to just pick off the invaders with, bows and arrows and things like that. And so the same concept applies to business. A brand moat is what protects your business from competitors, price wars, and cheap market saturation. And the best way to do this is through continuous improvement and IP protection. What I mean by continuous improvement is listening to your customer feedback and reading your product reviews, really communicating with your customers and always being 2 or 3 steps ahead of your competition, watching your competition like a hawk. It's harder to stay on top of the mountain than it is to climb it. It is very true with any business. That's why celebrities, they can get rich and famous, but in 5 years, are they still relevant? The same thing with business as well. And so this is why you want to make sure that you're constantly testing and releasing improved versions of your products, always launching new products, always making sure that your brand is the best in your target market. And then you have the IP protection side of things. And IP protection, IP stands for intellectual property. This is where trademarks and patents come into play. So you first of all, basically you want to trademark your brand name. That is just at the basic level. It's the most important thing to do so that nobody can just steal your brand name and sell the same product as you under your brand. And then you have patents. And what you do here is you can actually create a new design aspect or function of your product that is patentable so nobody can sell it. And then you just patent this in the US and in any other country that you want to sell in. And that way you are setting yourself apart. All of the most profitable businesses in the world, they use IP, they use trademarks and patents to protect their equity, their profit, and their bottom line. Success on Amazon does not happen by chance. You need the best, most up-to-date, and most advanced strategies, as well as the expert guidance and mentorship to really make it work. That's why, for less than the price of a cup of coffee a day, you can get access to our Ecom Academy program with everything that you need to actually find winning products, to launch them, and to build a real omni-channel brand using all the strategies that I mentioned here in this video. There will be tens of thousands of people who watch my videos after the day that you watch it, and they will go on to build successful Amazon FBA businesses. I have some of the most viewed Amazon videos on the internet with millions of views. I am directly responsible for creating probably tens of thousands of successful Amazon businesses. It is possible, and there's going to be people after you that watch this that will do it. What matters is if you do it. There is 0 point in watching these videos of mine if you won't actually do anything about it. You're here because you want more. You want more freedom, you want more income, and you want a better life. And the opportunity with Amazon FBA is still massive, and it's actually getting bigger for those that are actually willing to follow the right strategies, to take a step up, take action, and build something real. Nothing changes if you don't make a move. So start making moves. If you wait, the competition will only grow larger, and the difference, the gap between those that are succeeding and taking action and those that are not, will only get wider to the point where it will be impossible to do this. It's going to be so hard. With the forces in the economy, with the uncertainty, with inflation, with people making less and less money, who knows how much time you have left. Make 2025 the year that you finally build and achieve freedom.